Hi, welcome to my channel, KTB Arrow. Last week I did some slow-mo shooting because I wanted to see what my arrow flight was looking like with the Cheonji gun and the Yonmugung, the YMG and the CJD. With a naked eye, it, the arrow flight looked quite well. It was going straight, it was accurate. But once I did it on slow motion, I could see that I was getting a bit of a contact with the arrow pass. The arrow was flying not right. There was also a puff of dust coming off the on contact with the bow, both with the YMG and the CJG, and and and, um, and in both cases, slightly more exaggerated than the YMG. You know, I was getting the same results. So this week I've decided to come round and do some more slow-mo shooting with 3 different types of arrows. Oh, just a sec. To experiment and just to see what's going on. So I've got here 300 spine arrows, 646 grains with a 300 grain point. I've got 250 spine arrows with a 300 grain point and 664 grain overall weight. And I've also got 200 spine arrows with a 300 grain point, and I'm not entirely sure what the weight is, so I'll have to measure this at home and then put the weight on the side here. So I'm going to shoot 1 arrow each, both with the Amgachi, and I'm also going to shoot, just a sec, bear with, there's a pocket, with the Sugachi as well, snakewood Sugachi. And then I'm going to swap strings. So this is the string that comes with the bow, 119 centimeters, 28 strands, 119.5 centimeters, apologies. And I'm going to try this other string that I've bought a year ago that was wrong for my bow, but it's 118 centimeters, so there's a 1.5 centimeters, almost an inch difference, half an inch difference. And I'm going to see whether the shorter string, longer brace height makes any difference to the arrow flight. So for that, let's measure the brace height of the original string. So this is 119.5 centimeters, 19.5. So the brace height of this is, I have to take my glasses off, just under 14 centimeters, and on the other side it's about just under 5.5 inches. So we'll remember that when we try the different string, and we can compare the performance. So by my calculations, that's 3 lots with the Amgachi, 3 lots with the Sugachi, change the string, and then another 6 shots, so it should be 12 arrows. I'm not sure if I've got enough memory in the phone to last me 12 slow-mo shots, but here we go. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you got any questions, and like you, I don't know what's going to happen at this stage. Okay, so I've done 6 shots, 3 with the Amgachi, 3 with the Sugachi. I'm going to change the string now and measure the brace height and then take another 6 shots and see what happens. See can we compare. Oh, okay. One thing I also wanted to do was just re-measure the poundage with both strings. So I'll measure the poundage at the end when I swap the swing over back to the original string. Okay. Can't get my fingers in the packet. There we go. Okay, so I think the original string has got 28 strands. This one is a 20 strand string, so it is going to be a bit thinner. It's the same kind of string that I have on the Daylight Majesty. So we'll see how we get on. So bottom string. It's similar to the string on the Black Shadow as well. So just going to use the step through method here. So, make sure it's on the string pad. Shoom thumb behind my leg and then just twist, hook. Make sure it's on the goji, and there we go. So there we go. So immediately the brace height is higher, so it's about 6 inches now. Let's measure that. So yeah, it's just over 6 inches. Can you see that? Just over 6 inches, and in centimeters it's just under 15.5 centimeters. So there. So I've gained about ½ an inch of brace height. So we'll see how much. Actually difference that makes to the release. Okay, I'm just going to take a poundage check because it's got a shorter brace height. Sorry, a longer brace height and a shorter string. I expect the draw to be slightly shorter than normal, and therefore at full draw, 32 inches, the weight should increase. So let's see what it says. So that should be 32 inches. Oh, looks quite curved. And that's an error. Try again. Oh. I think I need to get a new scale because this scale is just starting to get unreliable. Okay, so now, yeah. So 83.5. So yeah, it's gained another 5 pounds in weight because the string is shorter, so the bow is bending more for the same distance. So that seems about right. Okay, so again, I'm going to shoot with the Amgachi 3 shots, and then with the Sugachi 3 shots. with the 300 spine, 250 spine and 200 spine arrows, and see whether there's any difference. So, okay. So that's all the slow-mo shots completed. I have to say the Chionji feels very good with the shorter string. I mean, the brace height is still within spec for a KTB, so between 5.5 and 6.5 inches. Making good contact with the goji. My only concern is that pulling it fully to 32 inches is just might be stressing the bow too much. But I had to say those shots felt really good. I did lose a vein on the 200 spine, so these have been falling off occasionally. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But that's an indication that, you know, I have a problem with the cleanness of the release. So I'm going to analyze the video, and even though I've just had a quick look at the slow-mo on my phone, I can't really get the full benefit of it until I go through the InShot video editor, because in InShot I can then slow it down by another to a fifth of the speed of the original video. So whatever speed I'm getting now on slow motion with the phone, I can then slow down that even further. And if you want to try it at home, you can then also slow down YouTube to a quarter, so you can, you know, even get even more slow motion on top of the slow motion. So I'm just going to take a few normal shots now at normal speed, just to see how it goes and the zippiness of this string before I finish off for today.